Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
I was gonna give you I'll help you get your bag. But I was leaving the house. I have to tell somebody to help me give him. You understand? And when I got to my place, I started texting. I was supposed to book a ride for him, to come get the bag. But bro, I didn't see a ride or something like that. He called me, he was texting me saying that bro, and everything. And eventually he told me his director was gonna come collect it. And I told the person that was with the bag to help me give him. So how is the question, you know? So
Does not relate. I'm just trying to understand that when because I'm just trying to understand the time frame of which the director got the bag. That's all. I was just trying to get the understanding. But you like you said, you were not there. It was a phone call or it's a
um, the reason why most of us come on this life to maybe clear some things is just to debunk some things. Not because we feel like it is right to come and give. You can't expect me to give you a first-hand information when it's supposed to go to the right authorities. You understand? You would not expect me to
yes. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't even want that.
go that way because you can't go and give. They'll not ask you to go to the public and speak. But the reason why I come here sometimes, yeah, is because of the fact that I want to come and vibe and everything. And some people just come with some informations and everything. See, we all learn from people. You understand? We all learn. We learn from people. Okay. Some people have some things, but you don't point. I don't like the fact that you don't point fingers at people. It's not nice. That's what I know. You don't point fingers at people. What you're not sure of. Okay, you can give your observation. Fine. I like the fact that you were telling me, oh, you think that's observation, and I will tell you what it is. You don't just say, oh, this one. Why? No, they don't do things like that now. Ah,
Yeah, sure. You have to ask of something that you don't know, or when you observe something, you just observe it, but you do not like.
okay. People like me now. People like me that I'm close to these people. I won't come out and say because I feel. I don't judge. I don't judge people based on I feel. That's me. This is how I am. Me and you might not be friends for years, but because we are not friends, I will not come here and say, "Oh, because me and this guy is not, we are not friends." I don't trust this boy on this. No, I don't do that. I won't. You get me, bro? So that's just the thing, my brother. I think you've done well for tonight. You get.
Let me get. This is the. Hold on.
That's just the thing, my brother.
I think the police report comes in two sequence. So I don't know. So this is maybe you want a video of it,
You will have to
huh? Lifestyle.
before I start. You have to find because this might be the comparatively longest media briefing. It's not too long, but it's not like our usual. So, are we set? Good afternoon once again. This is a press briefing.
Lifestyle. Before I continue this, I think this police report is a big problem to the whole case. This is because there's a lot of misconstrued. There's a whole lot of things that the police said here that brought a whole lot of problem to this case. But you can listen.
By the CP, Lagos State CP, Wunmi, on the interim investigation report into the death of the leyin aka Mohbad. Gentlemen, you will recall that the unfortunate death of Deloduwala Dileji Adoba, aka Mohbad, on 12th September 2023, triggered widely suspicions of the circumstances of his death and allegations of complicity of some personalities in the process. In consequence, I inaugurated a special investigation team with the main task of undertaking a detailed, professional, fair, transparent, rule of law guided, and evidence homicide investigation.
Play. Sorry, bro. Play.
To unravel the circumstances of the singer's death, but to deliver justice for Mohbad. I had, while inaugurating the special investigation team, projected a 2 week timeline for the perfection of the police interim investigation reports, with the assurance that members of the public will be kept abreast of the investigative progress as much as legally and professionally permitted. I can today confirm that the police interim investigation report is now ready, and this media briefing is being undertaken in fulfillment of our assurances to keep Lagosians, Nigerians, and indeed the international community abreast of the status of this. This briefing focuses on police investigative action since the investigation commenced, the interim findings on the strength of facts and of evidential facts established, and grounds pending further actions in bringing the investigation to conclusion. The investigation process was directed at addressing two fundamental questions. Firstly, what are the immediate changes that occasioned the death of Mohbad? Secondly, who are the actors that could, within the context of extant criminal law and procedures, be evidentially held criminally liable, either individually or jointly for the death of Mohbad on 12 September 2023. In addressing the latter component of these questions, due investigative action will be focused on the allegations of possible complicity in the death of Mohbad by Abdulaziz Adesina, aka Naimani, and Samson Erifolami Balogun, aka Sam Larry, who both were widely alleged in the social media conspiring to serially bully and assault the deceased in his lifetime. It also focused on allegations.
Pause. Um, this report, one that you think, is talking about the old people in the house. I've seen this one. This is an old video.
Part of it. This is an old video, but when he was um giving the preliminary report, he's also mentioned that there were 15 people in the house. That's why I've said that it did not come. That's why I want you to understand that it did not come from.
Can you can you forward it to that part?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time, so I cannot go exactly pinpoint the place, but I can find it later for you. I can find it later for you, and then and maybe the next time you are on live, I can show it to you, because it's like two videos, right? One is 30. The first one is 29 minutes, and then the second one is 34 minutes. So it's a whole lot is a whole lot that he said. So after that, I can get that for you. I can take my time and get that for you if you want that place that place that he said there were 15 people in the house. But this is where I think a lot of people got that from. You understand?
No problem. What I'm just trying to say is the fact that they were not there, like the ones that are saying all these things, these bloggers, I don't know, the bloggers or the TikTokers or something, is the fact that I don't care. You understand? I don't care if they think of, but no, you don't point this one, that one, this one. I don't like it. You understand? Their opinion.
So yes. Lifestyle, and I agree with you that people shouldn't be pointing hands. That's what I said. Like, there's something in my country, right? We say this: if the street, if your house does not sell you, the street wouldn't buy you. So it's like, that's why I keep saying that we are all in the house. We eat gari every day. We eat gari every day. Will someone outside there get to know that we eat gari every day? Allegedly, it was not the police officer that just came out with his own narrative.
You're right. You're right on that part. That's why I said I know a lot of people want me to say things that might not be right or true just because to suit their own belief. That's why I said if I come online with all these narratives, they would believe it and it will change the whole thing. You understand? I think you're feeling me. You understand? Like
Yeah,
that's
sure.
you don't come to meet me. Do you know I get a lot of messages? Like I get a lot of messages that are saying, "Oh, why are you not supporting this person? And you're looking for justice." You know, I get messages like that.
I believe so, and I don't think that it should be so. It should be about it should be about the truth, getting the real justice for Mohbad that is lying down there, who died innocently, because number one, and you see, the thing is that people are going to point hands at people. That's just the fact. People are going to point hands at people because, one, the real narrative didn't come out from the beginning. The real narrative of Mohbad Pain didn't come out from the beginning. If people knew that it was a nurse that came into the house and gave Mohbad that injection, I don't think there was going to be a large protest. I don't think there was going to be a whole lot of commotion all around the world. Okay, I think that's why I said that the household sold themselves out. The household sold themselves out. They are the one who sold themselves out there. Mobile, I don't wish this. I don't wish this on mobile. I will never wish this on anybody. But if they would have just done what they were supposed to do, like giving the death certificate to his father, and they would have put him in the morgue. They
Now,
would have put him in the morgue and had a befitting burial. Nobody would know that he was actually murdered.
do something now. Now we are playing on a particular side, and I don't do that. You can't say they could have done this, that they would have done. See, like I said, I don't like the fact that
No, 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 no. Listen. You listen. You told me to be honest. Listen.
you are just a speculator.
No, 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 no. I'm not speculating. Listen, I'm not speculating. They said, listen. The hospital said they gave out a death certificate
So what do you think? They
in
did.
the coroner inquest. It's not speculation, bro.
No, you don't get it. You just said something now. Said they could
Uh
have
huh.
given this person. They could have given the this thing the father the death certificate. I'm
Certificate.
not saying that is wrong or right. Okay, but was that the right thing? I don't know.
Yeah, the right thing was to give the death certificate to the police, and then the police. Yes, and then the police was going to give them the authority to go and keep him in the morgue. And one of the main reasons why that from the coroner inquest why they went and buried him, because there was no death certificate. And now the hospital came out and said there was a death certificate issue.
So on this now, on the hospital coming out to say there was no death. You said the hospital said there was no death certificate, right?
No, the hospital said that they gave out a death certificate.
Okay, the hospital.
Yes, I think Paramount Hospital said they gave out a death certificate. The second hospital gave out a death certificate. And I'm saying that if all this thing, maybe it was out of fear of what happened. Because because if they would have given the death certificate, you and myself wouldn't be here. I'm telling you.
But now, uh, I think there was a doctor at the corona inquest, right?
Was a doctor.
Man, I think I have to block some people with this my life, please. Okay, there was a doctor, right? At this last corona inquest, right? Okay.
I
Okay, so now we're talking about the death. See, you're saying that these people said there was a death certificate. This one's no, we're not.
people said, not people said. According to the CTC and people according to the CTC, according to the CTC and what happened in the court, they said that the doctor said that he gave, excuse me, the doctor gave, Jesus Christ, the doctor gave a death certificate, bro. They gave out a death certificate. Yeah.
So what are you like? Now, my question is, why are you trying to pour this? Like, why are you trying to blame on this now? I want to know.
Listen, the blame does not go on a specific person. I'm saying if they they does not, all those that were there when they gave them the death certificate, if they would have, yes, if they, all those, because you weren't there. That's what I said. That's what I said. I keep telling you, bro, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
not saying I trust.
Lifestyle.
I'm not saying
Lifestyle.
I trust. Don't say I'm not saying that I trust. I'm not standing for anybody. I'm just.
I understand. That's what I'm saying from the corona inquest. That's what I'm saying from the corona inquest. From the corona inquest, the corona inquest said they gave out. The doctor said that he gave out a death certificate, and that's what I'm saying. If they would have given the death certificate to the police at the police station, all this wouldn't have, yeah, you and myself wouldn't be here. Mohbad would have been buried
Listen,
and maybe murdered in cold blood. We would have just been here and say, oh, poor Mohbad.
listen. You are saying if they could have, but now that you've talked about it, don't you think that the police would not have like thought about it to like ask those people?
If they ask them, because I mean, I wouldn't say what I don't know, right? So if the police ask them, the police should be at the coroner inquest. They should ask they should take the police, those that were at the police station that night, the police that were at the police station that night, they should take them to the coroner inquest and ask them questions. Huh?
So who is to blame now? Who is to blame on all this case now? That
I will blame, number one, I will blame those that received the death certificate, and I will blame the police. Because the police haven't done their job and they are still not doing their job. They are still not doing their job. Because in let's just forget the Western world, right? With all these inconsistencies that are coming from the camp, right? And people are leaking out stuff from the camp. It's people from in the camp leaking out stuff. People are not going into the house to go and get it. People in within the those that were in the house are the one leaking out stuff. So how can you blame the people that are outside talking about it? If they were not going to leak it, people would have been quiet.
oh, I won't. That's why I said that. I love the fact that you said if there was not an insider on all these things, would not be here. You understand?
Yes, exactly, bro. That's just the truth, bro. I'm not gonna stand here and eat a green with a piece of salt, bro. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. And if they would have from the beginning, if this narrative wouldn't have come out like, oh, Naramali and Sam Larry, they were the one, yeah, bullying, they should go in for bullying. They should be arrested for that bullying and everything that they did to Mohbad. But on the death part of what that made him pass away, it should be the truth. Oh, a nurse came in and he was injected. I don't think people would have been going into the street running mad all over the world saying, oh, they needed justice and these people's heads should be cut off because they were the one that allegedly killed Mohbad when it wasn't so. And everybody knew within that the whole cycle. That's why I said I will blame you too. You understand? Because if all of you, yes, lifestyle, you want me to be fair and honest with you. I've never been biased with anybody. I'm going to be fair with everything that I'm saying. I'm going to blame you too. Because if everybody would have come out and say, okay, if let's just say about
Why do you always say come out? Come out and what?
come out means listen, come out means listen, the same way that those videos was flying, come out mean go out there and debunk it. You don't have to come out with a video and say
Let me wait, listen. Like I said, I do not live for the social media life. Yeah.
yes,
Let me
exactly.
tell you something. When all these things came out, do you know I was invited? Yes or no?
Yes, I learned that you were invited to the
Why
police
you now
station.
say, what are you blaming me for? Like, is it that when I went to the police station,
Lifestyle. Okay, let me ask you this question. Since you are asking me, say, why am I blaming
am
you
I
for?
supposed to come online and say, oh,
Okay, wait. Did the video started flying before you guys were being asked to come to the police station, or you guys went to the police station before the video started flying?
what are you saying? I don't understand.
Those videos that Mohbad those videos that when Mohbad said if anything happened to me, they should
But
blame Naira Marley. Was it flying? Excuse me. Was it? Did you go to the police station before it started flying, or it started flying before they invited you guys to the police station?
there are some conversations here that
Okay.
there are some things that when they are doing investigation about, to do not have the right to come online and talk about it. I hope you know. I hope you know. Forget social media is not how it is done in this real life. I hope you know. I hope you
Uh,
know. Come out and okay.
yeah, lifestyle.
Okay, wait. This video
Mm-hmm.
have a source. They have a source, right?
Mm-hmm.
And according to law, yeah, according to law, if you really know law, my brother, um, in the case of okay, let's generalize it. In the case of bullying, yeah, in the case of if anybody goes down between a year and 1 day, eh,
Yeah.
if it's an assault or battery, you know what assault and battery is?
Yeah.
That is when I touch you, bro. So
Yes.
in case of assault and battery, in 1 year and 1 day, if anything happens to you, you have the right as a police to invite me over. I hope you know.
True that.
Thank you. That was when the videos were going on. Like that was why we were invited to come and talk about. Oh, were you in this video? What happened in this video? You understand?
Yeah.
That was why we went there. But the narratives of how people pushed it is left to them. You are not to control it. Okay?
No, you are not to control it, right? Listen,
Come online and
listen.
be like, I've gone to the police station, given a statement that this was what happened at 2022. This was what happened at this so time. I can't come online and do that,
No,
bro.
no. Listen, you see, lifestyle. Sometimes you are getting me wrong, right?
But you see,
Listen to me. Listen, you are getting me wrong. Listen, bro, you're getting me wrong. Like you know one thing I like about you. You just said something, right? You said be honest, be truthful. You understand? So allow me to be okay.
online and
Okay, good. So just allow me to be honest. I am saying when those narratives were flying about that
okay.
Mobile was spy because of the bullying, or he was maybe because within everybody mind they were thinking that this guy was gang up because you remember there's a video of him in the hospital, right?
Bro,
Wait, there's a video of him in the hospital crying, right?
we are literally still saying the same thing. A video that has a source, that has a time frame, that has everything there. Do you think police have not invited the right people to come and talk about it? That's what I'm telling you. We've gone there to talk about it, to write a statement.
And I agree with you. I agree with you.
What are
Listen,
we to do to
listen.
come
Like
online?
you don't listen. Do you know where I'm getting at? You don't want the public to be flying out with different narratives, right? That is what we don't want. We don't want. Let's just say you and I. We are neutral.
No, no,
I'm neutral,
don't
right?
say
We are neutral in this
You
case.
know why you don't say we? Because you are just someone who you don't know him personally. You don't know us personally. So
No, I don't.
you just have the feeling that this is what these people are supposed to do. But we have done the legal thing. We've done the right thing. So whatever you think, you are just one person out of 1 million people. Okay? This is
I'm not talking about. Listen,
what do you want us to do?
no. I'm not listening. That's why I say you keep getting this wrong. Was I the only one? I was out the one person in 1 million that was asking for Naramali and Sam Larry's head.
No, you're getting it all wrong, my brother. You just
Okay,
asked a
let
question.
me listen to you. Let me listen
When
to
this
you.
thing came out, like, okay, what was what's the initial thing you want us to do? Come, like, what do you want me to do? I'm not talking for anyone. What do you want me to do?
Okay. What I'm saying is that you were not in the house, right? According to your statement. Wait now, lifestyle. This is not how people have a conversation. I'm not interrogating you or something. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. Listen, I'm trying to learn so that I don't take wrong information. Listen, I'm trying to learn so that I don't take wrong information. I don't want I want people on this platform to not take wrong information out there. Good. But what I'm trying to say here, if I was involved in something like this, and you were not in the house, and later on maybe you have heard that, oh, it was the nurse that came out and gave him an injection, right? I don't think that I will my conscience, if I would not let my conscience make me go free, set me free by just sitting there and saying, oh, I know there was a nurse. I could have just read it. I know there was a nurse. Like, for example, when we first heard from his father, when we first heard from his father said, they said there's a nurse that came out and gave him an injection. You see, right there, but more people were focusing on the fact that Sam Larry and Naramali actually buy this guy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, what?
I'm not saying you alone. Your statement would have changed
I know.
everything.
See, all these things you are saying, eh? I know, but what is the real thing now? Like, what do you expect? Like, what were you expecting from me? Because you said lifestyle, I would say the truth. What were you expecting from me?
Lifestyle. I didn't say you alone. I said
Okay.
if everybody, I said everybody within the house were going to come out with the right narrative. Like, oh my God. Like, if they were going to say the real thing, let me not say come out. If they were going to say the real truth, because it was not, let me tell you something. A few bunch of people cannot go against the public, bro.
Answer one question. What do
Yeah.
you mean, like, come out and say the real truth? Is it to come online? Now, just answer my question. Is it to come online and
Okay.
tell
No,
you?
no. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let me give you this thing. You just said you went out to the right authority to give your statement. Everybody went out to the right authority, but the police was there in this police report, right? They were still blaming Naramali, Sam Larry, and Prime Boy for the death of Mohbad. That's what I'm saying. If everybody would have said the truth to the police would have said that it was a nurse that came into the house
Thank you.
and gave him the injection. Is it not also the right way to come out?
You said if they have not said the truth to the police, right? But how did you now get to know there was a nurse that came? Was it not those people that still said there was a nurse that came to the house?
Yes, from the police, they said there was a nurse that came
Who
to the
gave the
house.
police
Yes.
who gave the police the question that
Okay.
gave the police the right that the nurse came to the narration of how the whole thing went through? Who
Okay. Thank you very much. It was, and I believe, yes, I believe it was people within the house that gave the police that. Okay, good. Listen now. Listen. Then why didn't the police?
You can't ask me question of police. You
I'm
can't
not
tell me
asking
why.
you. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. You getting it wrong. I'm just saying that lifestyle, a lot of things, right? A lot of things that's happened with this whole case, right, bro? Listen, a lot of things that's happened with this whole case is based
I'm
on.
not a police, right? You do know I'm not.
No, you are not the police. You are not the police. That's why I said I blame the police. I blame the police now, and I blame the police, right?
Just say
So
just say whatever you want from your opinion, okay?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not just saying things from my opinion, right? I'm looking at the facts that are being displayed, not by what people are saying, it's for what I see from the authorities, from the police, from the coroner inquest, and from other people interviews. You understand? For other people interviews, and for other people interviews, and for what other people have said.